So this is a session a bit special. It's about a conviction. The conviction that there is a real and strong future for educational attraction in shopping centers, in airports, sports centers, resorts, all what we call edutainment. Of course, to be successful, edutainment has to be great fun. But not only. It may be a surprise for you, but museums are more and more involved into commercial projects. And I'm gonna tell you, it's not bedtime, but I'm gonna tell you a fairy tale. How princess culture meets charming prince shopping center. So here we are in Paris, Universcience. It's based Cité des Sciences, merged with Palais de la Découverte, but we're going to focus on Cité des Sciences today. It's based in the eastern part of Paris. It's the example of a transformation of a brownfield site in a multicultural park. Children is a key factor. It's a key factor in culture, in education, and in shopping centers as well. So our bestsellers could become your bestseller as well. So it's the topic is to encourage children in learning science and technology, but with pleasure, of course. When you address yourself to children between 2 and 7, you can't be too demanding. You've got really to provide pleasure and to get him to love what he does, what he learns. So this concept is 5,000 square meters, 2 areas, one from 2 to 7 and the other one from 5 to 12. It's a bestseller in Cité des Sciences. It's like 800,000 visitors each year. And it's always increasing. So it's a really huge success. They discover, they play together, and they play with the parents. This is this co-education principle, which is very important because the parents has an important part into the whole site.
So let's see what we can copy-paste from the museum world. Here's the real fact. What the museum world really had to learn, it's not about the artifacts. It's about touching the heart. It's making emotion. Make the subject of the museum really interesting so that people would love to learn more about it and really get emotional connected with that subject. And see, museums have a very easy job with that because, wow, that's cool. If you have a museum about, say something, just take an example, Abraham Lincoln. Right? Americans and Abraham Lincoln, that's a connection. They loved that president, that was their president. So making a museum about that, you can easily make an emotional connection. The subject is really easy in a museum. But the real thing is, you need to connect to that heart, make that emotional connection. That's what they had to learn also. So, an example, because many people here will be focused on numbers, and I show you an example. It's a bit the mix between a museum and commercial. It's a brand center. It's the Heineken Experience in Amsterdam. We came in that Heineken Experience about 7 years ago. They approached us. They had about 300,000 visitors. And they were very successful with that. The people loved the Heineken Experience. There was really one big thing which the owners, so the Heineken board didn't like. The people didn't get connected to the Heineken brand. They didn't get emotional connected to the Heineken brand. They had 3 beer and a lot of fun with other gas. But that was not what it was about. They wanted to make an emotional connection with the brand Heineken, of course. So we came in and started to do storytelling there and changed that center into a storytelling center. And here you see the results. It's the same location, Amsterdam. It's the same brand, Heineken, nothing changed. And it's the same market to the tourists in Amsterdam. But here you see the change by telling a story. They went up from 300,000 to over 600,000 this year. And with an entrance price from €11 to €18, and you only get 2 beer now. Right? So it's not for the beer anymore that you go there. You go there now to really hear the story about Heineken. But here's another one. I love this area, of course, the Provence. Everybody loves the Provence. So is there any mall here that has an identity? I'm not sure because I'm not a mall specialist. But I can imagine that you create a mall with an identity about the Provence. So you tell the story about the Provence. You theme the mall like the Provence. That means that you also can include specialized shops about the Provence. You can include restaurants, typical Provence restaurants, into that mall. You can build that story further. You can go become a regional center to send people around in the Provence, so kind of tourist information center you can include. And why not include a really good experience about the Provence that all the tourists want to see? And then you can create all your retail around this, the right mix of retail, of course. It's just an example. There's a big benefit with doing these kinds of things because the local government will love this. Right, why not? It's attracting tourists, you know. So they will be very supportive instead working against you. They would love to join you. But the main thing is, it's about authenticity. This is the mall of the Provence. Nobody can take that away anymore. If you made that, that's yours. And you can get that with educational experience into the mall. So is it possible or impossible? We think, and also with our clients that we're working with now, it is possible. It's not easy, but it's possible to tell a story and create an educational shopping mall experience without losing your normal retail experience.
So, to summarise, multi-channel used efficiency will improve foot flow to a venue, drive average store visits, increase dwell time and conversion, and create more family reasons to go to a destination. We need to start delivering non-homogeneous shopping centres, make people want to interact with each other rather than feeling that they must do, and change the built environment for the better. Thank you.
We are in a considerate consumption era. We were in a consumer mindset, where quantity, product, price, and impulse was important. It's not the way today. Today, it's usefulness, quality, value, and considerate purchase that dominate. So, the combination of the three phenomena needs a strong reshaping of shopping center offer, and with 4 items. First one, differentiation. Differentiation from e-commerce, differentiation from the competitors. Second one, personal service. That's the real differentiation axis with internet, personal service. Third one, experience. And the fourth, values. The shopping center needs not to be only an exchange marketplace. It could be an exchange for values.
So working with a shopping mall seems now quite natural for us. And so we say, okay, let's go to a next step. Everything is possible. Even a member of the Minister of Culture, which I am, talking to you at my peak. So if we can do that, if we can fly in a museum, why not implement a shopping mall into a museum? That's the real thing. First we go to your place, and then we welcome you in our place.